Hi everyone. Today let's learn about character traits. When we talk about character traits, we're going to look at a particular standard, RL 4.3, which states, describe in depth a character, setting, or event in a story or drama, drawing on specific details in the text. Examples, characters' thoughts, words, or actions. Now, there's a lot going on in this standard, and when we talk about character traits, we're only going to look at certain components of this standard. First, we're going to look at characters. We're going to describe a character. And we're going to do that by drawing on specific details in the text. Particularly, we're going to look at what the characters are thinking, what they say, and how they act. Let's get started. What is a character trait? Let's first look at the definition. We're going to look at the top portion of the anchor chart. Character traits. These are adjectives that describe what a person or character is like on the inside. It describes his or her personality. First, let's look at that word adjective. What are adjectives? Adjectives are describing words. Now remember, we want to describe what a person or character is like on the inside, which means we want to describe their personality. In order to do that, to determine a character's personality, you need to analyze how they behave. How do readers analyze a character's behavior? Well, let's look at this portion of the anchor chart. Readers find evidence for these traits by analyzing what the person or the character says, thinks, does, or feels. Be careful when you analyze a character's feelings. Why? Let's learn more about that. Take a look at the bottom of the anchor chart. When you're going to look at a character's feelings, you need to be careful. You're going to analyze how a person or character feels in a certain situation, but do not use feelings or emotions as character traits. You're never going to want to use those feelings or emotion words as character traits. Examples of those words are scared, angry, sad, or excited. Why? Well, because a character's feelings change quickly based on the situation they're in. However, they can help readers determine accurate traits, so you don't want to ignore how a character feels. You just need to be careful not to use those words as a character trait. So what are some examples of character traits then? Well, let's look at that box in the middle of our anchor chart. Fearless, caring, lazy, hardworking, generous, rude, bossy, optimistic, pessimistic, brave, determined. These are awesome character traits words that you can use when describing characters in the stories you read. Some of them are probably very familiar to you. Others might not be, so let's take a look at those. The first one I want to go over is optimistic. Someone who's optimistic thinks that good things are going to happen. They're very positive. The opposite of an optimistic person would be a pessimistic person. A pessimistic person thinks that bad things are going to happen in every situation. They are very negative. The last one I want to go over is the word determined. A determined person never gives up on their goals or dreams. They work hard even when things get hard. They persevere. These are awesome examples of character traits that you can use when describing characters in the stories you read. So, go ahead, get started reading on those texts and really think about what character traits are being displayed. Go back and use this anchor chart and maybe even challenge yourself to come up with your own character trait words. Thanks for learning with me. Bye.